Hey everyone, happy Sunday to you. I just want to do a quick short, and that is to say, I wanted to talk about how Black Americans often feel overwhelmed and stressed in this country. And I love this country, but I've learned that it's not the only country that I can love. I was taught, to get a job after you finish school, work there for 30, 40 years, retire, buy a house, live in it till it falls down, be happy for whatever you obtain in life. That was your portion that God rationed out to you. Don't question anything. Just be content with getting a little bit, whatever it is that you get. Not everybody can have everything. So if you're only given a small portion, that's all that God intended for you to have in life. And I don't really think that. And of course, I'm the lone wolf out in my family. They kind of thought I was strange, but I feel like there's a whole bigger world out there, and it's an oyster for all of us. And if you get to a certain level in this country where you've kind of plateaued, there's a whole nother country out there calling you where life might be better. Of course, you have to go there and do your best to, make it. It's not going to just come to you like it wouldn't here. But I one day woke up and thought, you know what? I have this big old house that nobody comes to visit. I always have to go visit everybody, friends, family. I travel the same distance to get to them that they have to get to me, but it's an expectation that I go out of my way to go see everybody else. And one day I woke up and said, it's got to be more to life than this. My Boaz is not in America, not in North America, and my life is redundant. I do the same thing every day. There's no excitement. When I want to travel, it was hard to find a friend that could go, whether she was married and couldn't go because of that or didn't have the money. And I just decided one day, I'm going to go see what else the world has to offer me, because this has got to be more to it than this. It's got to be more. This can't be it for me. I obtained a lot of goals. I did a lot of things. I've been blessed. And I'm very appreciative for that little portion that God decided I could have. But I just felt like there was more for me. So one day I sold my house and I moved out of the country. And you know what? I moved to a beautiful place where everybody looks like me. And unless I start talking, they don't know that I'm not from their country. And I speak a little of their language. So until I get stumbled, and I'm taking lessons to learn more Spanish, they don't know. And it is an English-speaking and Spanish-speaking country. I don't always like to let people know where I am just because of being ambiguous for my own safety. I've been stalked. There's crazy people out there. There's people that, you just part ways and they get mad about it. So I like to just keep my family's location in mind, kind of anonymous, share a little anonymity about that. But I'll tell you, I want to tell all African American people that we wake up every day not knowing what that day has for us, what we're going to face. Whether it's going to be a knock on the door and somebody telling us to go back where we came from, when they don't even know where that is, when they're immigrants from Europe themselves or their families, they feel like we don't belong in this country. And I tell you, I'm part Native American, so this is my home country, but people don't always think that. If you're not ivory, they feel like this is their country. And so we wake up every day and we don't know how we're going to be treated, what we're going to face. If we go to the store, if ICE is going to stop us and throw us and kidnap us and take us to a detention camp. We just don't know anymore. So I would say to people, do not be afraid to leap, jump. Jump out there into the world and see what else it has to offer you. God did not mean for this to be it, for us to be always living in fear, always unhappy, always just to be satisfied with a little portion of whatever we get. We have to work 3 times as hard, sometimes never make it to where we should be because we're purposely held back. And I am trying to be careful with my words because I come from a family that it's like a melting pot, all kind of ethnicities. So I'm not racist, but the world out there is. And I moved to a country where when people look at me, they don't see me as a black woman. They might see me as a foreigner, but they don't even see foreigners in a negative way like in this country. And where I don't have to just survive paying bills, I can actually enjoy life a little bit because the cost of living is cheaper. Food is a little more expensive, but I don't eat a lot. I mean, I eat enough, but I'm not one of those that just loves to eat. So when I buy groceries, it's enough. So I say to people, don't be afraid to jump into this world, in this life, and find your oyster and be happy. Don't put up with what you don't have to put up with. And if that's in America, fine. You know, I'm not trashing America at all. The country in a whole is beautiful. It offers a lot more than some other countries. I'm just saying there's other countries out there that are beautiful as well. We were taught that this is the best it's going to get for us. And all I'm saying is that's not true. This doesn't have to be the best that it gets for you. So, hey, that's all I wanted to say. I was just sitting here thinking, you know, a lot of places we're not welcome and a lot of places we are. So sometimes if you can, being a tourist is different than being a resident. So just try to explore life. I know a whole lot of people that said, hey, let me go live in Thailand. Let me go live in South Africa. Let me go live in Costa Rica. Let me go to Europe, but it might not be much different for us in Europe. That's where the colonizers came from. So I doubt that the mentality is much different. Jump into life and enjoy it at any age. Don't let anybody tell you if you're over 50 or 60 or 70, you're too old. As long as you are alive and 6 feet above the ground, you're never too old. So have a blessed Sunday. Bye-bye.